So, this is a real musket?
Nein, das habe ich vorhin schon festgestellt.
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Ja, das auch.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
Wie ich schon ein paar Folgen vorher gesagt habe, jetzt lernen wir hier ein bisschen was über Filmproduktion.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now.
Wobei, wenn man ein bisschen drüber nachdenkt, so macht es ja eigentlich Sinn, nicht wahr? Echte Schusswaffen und Explosionen, das kann manchmal nicht gut laufen beim Filmdreh. Das sollte man lieber als Nachhinein hinzufügen.
However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintained.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
Yep, immer in Schuss gehalten werden.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Yes, this way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Da haben sich zwei gefunden.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
Wenn zwei Waffennerds aufeinandertreffen.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon, or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Oh, Gangster-Style.
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
Hä? Okay, das findest du okay? Ich dachte immer, das so halten wäre falsch.
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Das merkt ihn auch schon merkwürdig. Hä? Bayonetta die Klamotten? Quatsch, Klamotten. Die hat ja keine Klamotten. Bayonetta ihre Waffen zurückhalten.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori. Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point. But are you sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand.
Was will jetzt von ihr?
Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevres, could the two of you please come over here?
Vielleicht ist er auch kein Fan von Gangster-Style-Waffen. Gangster-Style-Waffenhaltung. Oder wie heißt das?
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
Let's go see.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
Es geht ja hier rauf und runter. Ach, ich will mal so. Na, jetzt will ich mal das. Ach, nee, jetzt will ich meine Rolle nicht. Jetzt kann sie es haben. Oh, haben wir übrigens jetzt überhaupt Leute dafür? Egal. Ach, egal. Wird schon klappen.
But brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated.
Ja, die Mühlen der Justiz malen langsam.
Now I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Are you really sure?
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved. The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well.
Genau, die Schauspieler müssen eine richtige Chemie zusammen haben, sonst klappt es nicht. Siehe Ghostbusters 2016.
But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly. Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevreuse.
Chevreuse mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
Aber was mit ihren Tätigkeiten? Genau, die hat ja noch einen Beruf. Und was mit Schauspielen? Na gut, ist auch eine Sache.
Alright, I'll take the role.
Du benimmst einfach die Rolle. Oh ja, du kannst gut mit Waffen umgehen, aber ich kann gar nicht schauspielern. Ach, egal.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script.
Da wächst man so rein.
We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes.
Wie heißt das Ding nochmal? Genau, damit das Licht hier besser abstrahlt.
Oh, I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevreuse. You have my gratitude.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry. Let's go, Miss Chevreuse. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevreuse.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Da ist er ein Fan von.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the traveler. But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side. I would like to give her some space.
All right, go on. Spoil her some more.
Ayato, it's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
Justice. Nein.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
Ja, wer Bescheid weiß, weiß, dass das Ayatos Kampfsprüche sind, die er aber sagt. Wenn ich mich nicht irre. Ich hab den ja erst sehr kurz.
Yes, I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors, to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Ach, jetzt schon? Mann, das geht aber schnell.
Go on now. And please take good care of Ayaka.
Yep, don't worry.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
All right, now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone. The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate. They've been ostracized and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why. We want to capture how naive and innocent they are, despite their pain. Chevres will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment.
Aha, die eine ist eine Tulpe, die andere ein Auge. Okay.
Silence on the set! Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Bisher macht er recht gut.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Rauszoomen und ein Panorama zu halten?
Mother, you were out for so long. We were beginning to worry about you. I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat. Apple turnovers.
Danke. Wow, geht mal richtig schnell hier mit der Kamera.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
Ich bin die Treppe runtergefallen.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. Girls, listen to me.
Was ist dramatischer?
It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like beautiful flowers.
Ach stimmt, deine Iris ist auch eine Blume, oder?
Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. But one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut!
Große Frage, wo kommt sie eigentlich her? Wann war sie eigentlich gecastet? Und das war wahrscheinlich offscreen.
Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
Oh, got it.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevres?
I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film. You should have more confidence. Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
Die Vorbereitung ging zügig voran und sobald Farina einige Details und Zufriedenheit geändert hat, beginnt die Idee.
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Das geht ja richtig schnell voran in der Handlung hier.
Mother, we're back. Mother? What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother! Mother... She's...
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions. Iris, we need to leave this place.
Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Oh, sie macht das richtig gut.
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
But are we just going to let them get away with this?
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now. Come on, let's go.
No, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her.
Perfekt eingefangen.
That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut!
Genau, nochmal eine Endeinstellung für den Trailer.
Beautiful! Great performance!
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
Naja, normalerweise denkt ein Schauspieler da was Trauriges. Oh, mein Hund ist tot.
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character.
Zählt das dann schon als Method Acting?
It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy? Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
Der dauergenannte Regisseur, der immer sagt, no, los, schneller, schneller, schneller. Ein ganzer Tag mit Dreharbeiten am Set geht rasch vorüber.
Huh? Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard.
Das macht so Spaß, die ganze Zeit zu kleppern.
How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
Das hat schon eine Menge Spaß gemacht. Und gibt es dafür nicht, wie heißt das, Kamera, wie heißt das, Kräne? Nein, Quatsch. Wie heißt das? Oh, das einfache Wort fällt da immer nicht ein, nicht wahr?
Good work, you two.
You too, Shivers. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot. You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? So, how are they similar exactly?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned.
Was ein bisschen dämlich ist, weil man der dann herausfinden könnte, wer eigentlich dahinter steht. Aber na gut.
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning. Especially after seeing the script today. Oh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
Solange wir dabei assistieren, denke ich, dass wir an den Fall mitarbeiten können.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice.
Justice!
There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Huh? Right now? Well, we just got done filming all day. Paimon's so tired.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea. If you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog.
Wie melancholisch. Nein, Quatsch. Wie melodramatisch.
That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
So, where are we going right now?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
Das macht Sinn. Aber erstmal mal ein kurzes Päuschen. Ich finde mir ja noch hier geheime Dialoge jetzt bereits. Autsch! Der Witz wird langsam ein bisschen alt.